Is that the broke racer in his truck in the air condition with the DJI mic and the DJI action camera? Damn, he must not be too damn broke. What the hell? Just saying, man. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, good morning. So it's Sunday morning. By now, y'all probably have seen the little clip I did over the broke landscaper. Just broke, man. It ain't got nothing. Don't do. These guys, they come on this YouTube and they talk all that smack, but they ain't showing nothing. Not nothing. They just talking, just talking. And the J guy, he dude, you're just a crash dummy. You're a byproduct of what this dude's doing. Well, then all the guys in his comments, they ain't none of y'all in business. So how the hell would y'all know? Y'all ain't showing nothing anyway. Yeah, I do $3 million a year, but I ain't showing it. So, yeah, all these clowns want to come at Ray and like he don't know nothing. Like he ain't doing nothing, and I'm showing you. You make yourself look so stupid when you do that, because the video does not lie. I mean, how have I made it all this time? Oh my God, y'all! Right? Exactly. But you can be whatever you want to be in the comments. You got the one guy, that dirty guy, that's always talking smack, but don't never show nothing. The last time he showed anything, it was some homemade pressure washing rig. This is a guy that says he's got 4 crews out working every day. And he ain't got nothing. He don't do nothing, ain't showing nothing, ain't about nothing. All he does is stir the pot. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You ain't shit. Never have been. You ain't never done nothing. You've never built nothing up from nothing to something. No, Daddy did all that. Yeah. You ain't never had to buy equipment or nothing and worry about how you're gonna pay for it. You ain't never had to do anything. So for you to come in the comments on my video or on anybody else's video talking about what a big baller you are, you ain't shit, dude. Come on, man. You're a lame, dude. You're a broke fuck living off daddy and wife. We know what you are. Anybody that's real knows what you are. I mean, and all your crash dummy shit you're telling, you got Jay being a crash dummy. Don't fall for that shit, Jay. I'm telling you, don't fall for that shit. Because he ain't showing nothing. See, that's what really gets me about all these internet and these YouTube or commenters, giving advice and not showing anything. You're not believable, dude. You're not believable. So, I'm showing you. You don't accumulate the equipment that I just showed you, and if you don't know what you're doing, or if you're broke. Not broke at all. That's ridiculous. It's funny. But you can continue to do whatever you want to do. You can continue to get busted out left and right by me. It don't matter to me because I'm showing everything I'm doing. So I'm not hiding nothing. I don't have to worry about all that. And again, the fact is I've never marketed like that. I've never marketed. I certainly would never market $3,000 worth of marketing when I got one little truck. It ain't even an F-150. It's like a freaking Ranger or something. And one little 5x8 trailer, and I'm spending $3,000 on marketing, and I ain't been in business a hot 60 days. Now, for you guys to think that's a great idea, y'all go ahead. And for the nut huggers that are telling him, yeah, they ain't even in business, Jay. So watch out. They're not even in business. So I'm just pointing that out. I mean, these are facts. You got old Ken over there, nut hugging, holding on to somebody's sack. Man, let go of the damn sack, dog. Be your own man. Damn. You're killing me with that stupid shit. Ain't none of these guys in the comments doing this game on a level that I'm doing it on. I guarantee it. And a couple of them ain't even in business. They got you thinking they are, but they ain't. Somebody that's really in business, somebody that's really built something from nothing. I can see a fraud when I know a fraud when I see one. Now, people can say, well, Ray, you a fraud. You think whatever you want to think. I am showing you. So I don't know. I guess everything that I show you guys out here is all green screen. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Let me feed this machine right here, this little money, man, so I can get my truck washed real quick. But all you followers, man, y'all need to get some cojones, man. And the thing about it is, they come in the comments and they talk all that smack, but ain't never one of them doing anything like what I'm doing. Not none. Some of them ain't even in business. You know, they don't like me because I make this shit look easy and I talk shit. They don't like that shit. They can't stand it. Hey, I ain't changing nothing. So do what you got to do. You can't hurt me, man. Because I don't need anything from you. But don't think because somebody comes in your comments on any video of anybody and they talking all this smack about what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right, and they ain't showing you nothing. Well, you got to take that with a grain of salt. So I'm of the mindset these days that if somebody comes at me hardcore in the comments and they're not showing nothing, then they're not for real. Otherwise, they show something to back it up. I am. And as far as the J guy saying I'm broke, you's a dumbass, dude, for spending that kind of money on marketing just between me and you. Yeah, I said a dummy. That's bad business, man. You ain't ready for that. You didn't even touch on the subject of what happens if you get 40 customers. Well, what happens then? You can't fulfill the obligation, so you're not ready for that. See what happens out here is these guys, they want to be business, business teachers, and they want to be teaching. But what they're not showing and what they're not saying is that they haven't been through what it takes to teach and be accurate and have a true representation in their, of what it really is out here. They want to skip all the hard work. In other words, they want to go straight from the couch to being a teacher. Don't work like that. I mean, you might find a few chumps like that, but you ain't gonna find nobody that's really out here that has been out here for any period of time. Because we all know that it requires hard work to get to a point of where you can actually give advice. See, the thing with these guys, they ain't done no hard work. Or if they have, they're not showing it. So what does that mean? That means they ain't done it. That's what that means. It's not rocket science or nothing. I mean, but everybody wants to be a Brian Lawn Maintenance, a Keith Kelfus and all that, but they ain't put in no hard work. None. Zero. And whether I like Brian and whether I like Keith or not, that's all irrelevant. Those guys put in the work to get to where they're at. They didn't just jump up on YouTube and become a PhD in this shit and not even been in business, 60 days or 75 days or whatever. And if somebody's telling you, and I call them a lie, somebody's telling you when you're sitting there talking about how broke somebody is, and you sitting there with a little boy truck, a little boy trailer, a little boy mower, and you spending big boy advertising money, what do you got to show for the $3,000 that you spent, man? What do you got to show for that? I mean, I'm curious. I'd like to, I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. And, you know, again, I'm not against marketing. I'm really not. But when it comes to the lawn maintenance stuff, you got to be ready before you take on. I mean, you got to be ready some way. This dude's not even, he doesn't have enough experience to even be ready. Could you imagine somebody called him and they have a, I don't know, a 10-acre cut? What's he going to do? And they're paying, you know, top dollar. You got to turn that customer down because you're not going to be able to make money out with that little mower you got. You don't even have a backup mower, but you're giving advice. And as far as the folks in your comments that are coming after me, well, they're not in business anyway. They're ignorant. If you look back at the history of them on YouTube, you'll see that they're not about nothing. None of them. And y'all know who y'all are. Y'all can't stand Ray. Why is that? Because I talk shit and do what I say, and I'm showing you, and y'all can't stand it because I'm a cocky dude. Well, that's what you get when you work hard and you accumulate and you build something. You can be a little bit cocky. You can't be cocky if you ain't showing nothing, though. It's hard to be cocky. I mean, you can be, I guess you can be whatever you want to be, but you ain't nobody gonna believe that crap. Ain't showing no equipment, ain't showing none of the struggles of paying for stuff, ain't showing none of the route density stuff, ain't showing none of that. You got to ask yourself, why is these guys coming after Ray when he's showing everything? So he really, I mean, you know, right or wrong, he's still showing. And they're not showing anything. And they're calling Ray fake. Yeah. That's just crazy, man. That's just crazy. One guy came in the comments was saying, Ray put out 200 videos and only got blah, blah, blah views. Okay. So what? That shows you how what a straight G I am. I'm able to pump out that many videos and still do 20K plus a month. Yeah. I said, yeah. What are you doing? What are you showing? Nothing. Can't show nothing. Just talk. All that yapping about nothing. Well, Ray, you yapping too. That's all you do is talk shit. Talk shit and show shit. Right. Show shit and talk shit. However you want to look at it. But the key component is I'm showing. So if you want to show something, you can talk a little something. But if you ain't showing nothing, just shut up. Because you ain't about nothing. All right. Yeah. Who takes business advice from a troll that ain't showing nothing? That ain't got nothing. Back to the 3,000, it was really more than that. I think it was like 3,300 or 3,400 in marketing in the first 60 days of your business. He's marketing as if he is a multi-crew, 3 or 4 employee operation. He's not even a one-man operation. He doesn't want to do the work. He wants to talk about it. He wants to talk about telling people how to do it. And he hopes that takes off before the lawn maintenance takes off. Because that's what he wants. That's what he wants to be. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to be out here in the lawn maintenance. He wants to give you advice. He wants to give me advice. So for all you guys that's got $3,000, $4,000 to spend on marketing when you first step into the lawn maintenance business, hold your money up, man. Just hold your money. Don't do that. You might need it for the winter. Yeah. He's got all his yards combined. We're doing that much in one day. And I'm only working 5 or 6 hours a day. Elementary shit, man. And you're going to come to a baller like me talking all that smack when I'm showing you. You're never going to convince me otherwise. Never. Because I'm showing and you're not. If you want to have some substance and you want to have some believability and you want to have some integrity in the YouTube world, you got to show something. Consistently show something. Not a video of your daddy's skid steer. Yeah, I showed buying mine too. I came out. I mean, I don't know what to say. But you got to admit, anybody that's of sound mind, that when you look when you look at it, Ray's out here showing everything, and actually evolving. Yeah, I said it, and actually evolving. And this guy over here, I ain't talking about Jay, I'm talking about the people in his comments. This guy over here, he been talking smack about Ray for 2 years and he ain't showed nothing. I think he predicted that I would be out of business in a year. And here I am, evolving, growing, being a Mac Daddy. He can't be that. It's impossible for him to be me. Impossible for him to be anything like me, because he hasn't had to go through the grind that I've had to go through to get to today. And I ain't done. I ain't done. He can think I am, but I'm not done. One guy come in the comments said, he's got a skid steer. Shoot, if I had a skid steer, I'd be damn. Blah, blah. Jay, no, you wouldn't. Your truck won't even pull a skid steer. So you got to overcome that first. Your truck won't pull a skid steer, and your trailer ain't big enough for a skid steer. So if somebody dropped a skid steer in your lap right now, you'd be looking stupid. And then you don't know what to do with it either. You don't know how to make money with one. I know, just because, and like I've always been saying about this guy, Jay, the whole time, he's a shiny ball syndrome kind of guy. That's all he cares about is the shiny ball syndrome. He doesn't understand, and that's why I know we don't have any experience. He doesn't understand that just because you own the piece of equipment doesn't mean that you can make money with it and be efficient with it. Well, number one, you got to be able to haul it. So what you gonna do? Right off the top, you got $50,000 for a truck? You got $12,000 for a trailer? No, you don't. So if you had a skid steer, it would be sitting in your damn in your yard somewhere. You wouldn't be able to take it nowhere. All right, he'll find a way to get it. No, he wouldn't. He don't want to work. He don't want to go through. He doesn't want to learn any of the motions. It's clear and evident. If I had a skid steer, I'd do this. But you don't. Why don't you? I'll tell you why. Because you're not disciplined with your money. You're too busy spending it on marketing. Why don't you just spend $700 or $800 on marketing instead of $3,000? Makes you look stupid in your first 60 days of business. In a lawn maintenance. I'm talking about lawn maintenance. Single, solo, with a 52-inch mower, 24 horsepower engine. And you're trying to mass market like you're some kind of damn got three. You're not ready. And as long as you got all these guys nut hugging you, well, they're just going to watch you fall. It's sad. But you come after a guy like me that's really in business, that really did start below where you started at, dude. Yeah, I said it. With a snapper mower, push mower. A 1995 pickup truck. 20-year-old truck. Started from nothing. But you're going to listen to these guys that ain't showing you nothing. That's what I'm trying to say to you, Jay. That's all. That's all. Maybe my delivery might be a little hardcore, and that's okay. This business has made me like that. YouTube has made me like that. These guys want to come in your comments and talk all that smack, but ain't none of them even in business, really. And if they are, they're not showing you nothing. Look at the track history. Look at the track record of these guys in your comment that are coming after Ray. Look at their track history and then look at mine. I'm the most consistent YouTuber you've ever seen, dude. I'm the most consistent person that you'll ever know. But you don't know me, but I'm just saying. Consistently showing. And you're going to come after me because these idiots in your comments that don't show nothing are pumping you up for a false narrative. Because they're not in business, dude. If you follow their plan in the lawn maintenance business, you're going to go broke. I said it. Because ain't none of them in the lawn maintenance business on a level like I am. So they talk shit about me. It's jealousy is what it is. They can talk shit about me all they want. Ain't none of them in the lawn maintenance business like me. I'm multitasking every day. They're multitasking every day too, creating aliases and sitting in front of the YouTube, creating aliases and commenting on people's videos that they don't even know in a business they don't even know nothing about. The dirty guy don't know nothing about lawn maintenance. He ain't never done lawn maintenance on a level like this. He can say he has, but he ain't got nothing to show it. He ain't even got a fucking picture nowhere. Show it. If you got it, show a picture of your rig. Show a picture of your trailer and your truck pulling 2 mowers around with you in the frame too. Show that. You can't show it because you've never done it. You've never built nothing. You want to skip all that. And Jay, if you're not gonna be able to skip it because, well, you might not have a wealthy daddy. Just saying. It's easy for daddy's boy to come in your damn comments and talk all that smack and pump you up, but it's not great advice, dude. I'm here to tell you. I'm in this business, literally in this business showing you. And it's irritating to have all these guys like I'm a fake dude. Is this a green screen right here or some shit? Come on, man. Stupid. If all that marketing did you so good, you wouldn't have time to be doing all these videos and shit. I didn't. When I first started, I didn't have time to do nothing but yeah, nurture relationships. That's what I was doing. I wasn't on YouTube giving advice. I was listening to folks, what little advice there was out there at the time. And just because I don't think that spending $3K or plus on marketing in this business is a good idea, that don't make me a bad guy. I just think it's bad business, man. When I look at where you're at, what you say you're trying to do, the equipment that you have, the labor that you hold, and the properties that you're doing. Some guys would say, you got to spend money to make money. Yeah. I'm a firm believer in that shit. I do it every day, all the time. All the time. I ought to be the poster boy for that. So for all them losers in the comments talking about, I don't know nothing about, takes money to make money concept. Well, I mean, really? Did you just say that? How ignorant can you fucking be? I'm showing you every day. You see the equipment, that is the same thing. It's smarter to buy equipment in the market. You need to do a little bit of both. First thing you need to do is get you a bigger trailer, dude, if you're going to be in this game. But see, that tells me you're not really wanting to be in this game. You're just wanting to flex and then and pass all, and we'll skip all the hard work and go straight over to the mentor part when you haven't done any of the work. Otherwise, you would have took that $3,000. If you were dead serious about this game, you'd have took that $3,000 and bought you a bigger trailer. Yeah. So you got options. You ain't got no options. At least if you got a bigger trailer, you could borrow somebody else's mower to cut the big stuff. And then you build up from there. But you keep listening to these clowns in your comments that are selling a bunch of wolf tickets, because that's all they do. The only reason why they're agreeing with you is because they know that it bothers me. Listen to what I just said. That's the only reason. And we all know that I don't do everything just right. I never claim to. I got a disclaimer right here. But I ain't doing everything wrong either. And I ain't never spent $3,000 on marketing. Never. And at the end of the day, if you're Coca-Cola or, you got 4 or 5 crews, okay. I can see, but spending $3,000 when you're a single operator and you ain't got no experience and you don't even know what kind of yards you're going to be doing or nothing? Are you kidding me? How's your pressure washing business going? I know you pay that guy $52,000 a year, right? Yeah, I know you do. You can't come on here and with all that blow up smoke and expect people to believe that shit, because nobody does. Nobody believes that you're paying a guy $1,000 a week to run your pressure washing rig. Nobody believes that shit. You taking taxes out on him? Well, make sure you got to be above board now. Like all those folks in your comments, they all above board because they ain't in business. They just sitting on mama's couch, granny's couch in the basement or whatever. But know this, I'm showing. And all you got to do is get on my page and just go back to when I started doing YouTube. These clowns in your comments, they're doing the same thing now that they were doing in 2019 when I started YouTube. They have not evolved, they have not grown, they have not done anything, and they have not showed nothing. On the other hand, I've showed every move I make, everything I bought, and the feeling and the nervousness I get of buying that stuff, the money that I make, the money that I blow, the money that I don't make, the money that I lose, the decisions that I make, all live right here. Right here. Showing you. So I don't know how you can come at me with all that mumbo jumbo talk like somebody that's not in business. Because that's all those guys are. And they just come in your comments to stir the pot. Know that. I'm telling you, know that. But if I didn't bother them so much, right? If I bowed down and was a yeah man like you are, I'll be their bestest buddy. But I'm not a yeah man. I'm a business owner that is grinded to this point. I'm not built like that. You can't be built like that to be a business owner. You can't be a yes man to be a business owner. Stop it. Good Lord. You know these guys ain't in business, Jay. Come on, man. You know good and damn well they're not in business. You know good and damn well all they do. I know you're not that freaking social media naive. Ain't none of them showing nothing. How can they give you good advice when they're not even in business? I just think $3,000 on marketing is a lot of money to be spending when you start this business. So you're gonna spend another $3,000 this month too, or $1,500 or whatever you spend. I'm not. And if you think $3,500 is a lot of money to me or whatever, it's not. I made that in a day. So don't think that because I don't want to spend $3,500 on marketing that I don't have $3,500. Right. Right. Don't think because I don't spend money on things that you might spend money on, that must mean that I'm broke. I just showed you all these things. If I was broke, I guess I'll start selling some of that stuff, right? And then, right? So you guys come after me all you want. It doesn't hurt. You can't hurt me. I'm defiant. And the tenacity of somebody like me is, I mean, you will never be able to comprehend the tenacity in a guy like me. Never. Never. So don't get it twisted. But as far as being broke, I spend my money on what I think I need to spend my money on. That's all. I'm finna spend $11,000 cash money on a trailer. I guess a broke dude would do that too. And I'm paying cash for it. You know why? Because they don't offer financing without interest. So I'll just pay cash for it. Not a big deal. For a trailer. Yeah. How many times you spend $11,000 on a trailer? How many times any of them clowns in your freaking comments spent $11,000 on a trailer? They ain't spent that, and they ain't spent $3,000 on marketing either. Don't none of them because they ain't in business. Again, stupid shit. But I'm gonna show you. I mean, like I've been doing. I'm gonna show you. I'll show you the $11,000 that I take out of the bank and go down to Kennesaw and purchase the trailer that they're building for me right now. I guess it's all green screen, huh? I guess the money's fake. Let me put you on my damn on my hat and take you in the bank with me too, where all the tellers know me, because I've been known to pull money out and buy things and put money in and buy things and flip things. I've been known, yeah, because I'm so broke. For you to say the word's broke about somebody like me, you need to look in the mirror, dude, because that's some lame shit. I mean, yeah. You see all that behind me? Broke folks don't do that. People that make bad business moves don't accumulate the things that I've accumulated. And if I'm spending $3,000 a month, or $3,000 or $1,500 a month, whatever you're spending, if you're spending that kind of money, you shouldn't even have time to do YouTube videos, dude. You ought to be out there freaking balling out if the marketing's working. But see, marketing like that doesn't work like you think it does. If you put $5,000 in the street, you're not going to get $15,000 back. That's ridiculous. Anybody that tells you that you are, they don't know. They're not even telling you bad information. They're speaking on things they know nothing about because they've never done it, dude. Damn. I'm voluntarily making this video to reach out to you to let you know what you're getting involved in with all these clowns. I'm just saying. My channel, there's a chronological events in my channel that has happened. And I guess, I've shown over the last 4 or 5 years. And I don't do the videos for you or you or you or you. I do the videos to document my journey. My journey. If I can get views, okay, sweet. If not, it's not going to stop me from doing the videos, because I've learned a lot about myself doing YouTube videos. And if you can't look in the mirror and look at your videos before you post them, something wrong with you. You're never going to be just dumb, man. And I know they're going to be, a lot of my friends going to come in my comments. They're going to say, Ray, don't worry about them haters, man. Don't worry about them haters. Don't worry about them haters. Don't worry. I'm not worried about them. I'm just trying to point out to this young man that these clowns are revenue. They're revenue up. Again, they ain't nary one of them. I said nary one of them ever spent $3,000 on marketing. Not nary one of them. And if they have, tell them to show you. And tell them to show you the results too. Why would I lie to you? Why? Well, tell me why. Why would Ray tell a lie? Let's think about the motive. Why would Ray tell a lie about marketing? And why would Ray tell a lie about thinking that $3,000 or $3,500 or whatever is a lot for marketing? Why would I say something that wasn't true? Don't you see that I'm living in the world that don't you see that I'm living in this world, that I'm doing this every day? Don't you see that? But your clowns in your comments, they ain't showing you nothing. All they doing is just revving you up. Sort of like a crash dummy. Don't be the crash dummy, dog. And I said it, all you little peons, all you little followers of what's his name? Yeah, y'all know who you are. Ain't about shit. Followers, a bunch of followers. Even Ken over there is a follower. Me and Ken used to be good. Why is that, Ken? Why are you coming after me? Huh? I can't hear you, Ken. I ain't never done nothing to you. Except for show you what I do every day. That's what I've done. You don't like that? Sorry. Don't watch the channel. I've never seen, or I could never even, if somebody told me that I'd be getting hate and stuff for doing a lawn care channel, if somebody told me that before I started this channel, I would have never believed them. I would have never believed that there is this much hate for people that are successful or somewhat successful. I guess success is about perspective. It's about where you come from, right? I come from nothing, so I feel like I'm good, and my trajectory is still way up there. And I know, Jay, if you had a skid steer, you'd be running it every day. I know. After you paid somebody to haul it to the job, after you paid somebody to rent a trailer, after you paid somebody to bring it back, you don't accumulate equipment like this when you're spending that kind of money. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: you don't accumulate equipment like I got when you listen to a bunch of clowns that ain't in business. I ain't saying listen to me, but those clowns ain't that. I'm telling you, stay away from them. Stay away from me too, but stay away from them, because they're bad news, dude. Your channel's never gonna grow with them in your comments. Never, not ever. So if your aspirations is to be a big YouTuber and to give advice, you better check your trap, because it'll never happen with those guys. These clowns have taken down channels before, dude. Yeah, that's why they don't get views. That's why one of the guys got kicked off YouTube, had to restart the channel, his own channel, had to restart it. Why is that? Because he's such a great guy? No, because he crossed the line. And you're going to find out too. You'll see. All these guys that are in your comments, they used to be friends of mine until I called them out. Yeah. Well, I didn't really call them out. I just told the truth. And the truth is, they ain't in business. And if they are, they're not showing nothing. And since they're not showing nothing, then to me, they're not in business. They're not qualified to give advice on YouTube if they're not showing you nothing. That's just me. The things I go through out here are what I go through out here. I don't give a damn what any of these guys in the comments say. They can call me, did you see how he did that? Did you see how he did that? Who cares? I'm showing you, and I'm making money every day. And I'm not marketing. Accumulated all this stuff around here, and I'm not marketing. And these are the things that I have here. I got what else I got? Oh, I got a storage locker down here full of shit too. What are you trying to do? You trying to be a YouTube sensation, or you trying to be a lawn maintenance dude? What are you trying to? What's your goal? Because if you're trying to be a lawn maintenance guy and you're listening to them, you're not going to be, you're going to see. And if you do YouTube, everybody that's been telling you, they're going to, we all are going to see. A year from now, you'll look up and say, damn, I can't believe I was messing around with all these crazy losers, in my comments, when really I should have been keeping my eye on the ball instead of getting caught up in all that crap. You blocked me because I said something you didn't like. Well, damn, if I blocked, you're not blocked from my channel, so you can come on my channel anytime and go in the comments. It doesn't bother me none. I don't block. If I blocked everybody that says something negative or something sassy, now I wouldn't have no comments. I might as well just turn them off. Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with marketing, but again, marketing is about timing too. And if you're not ready to take on the work that you're marketing for, it's not this not, I just, and I got a disclaimer. I just don't think that that's the best spot to be in. These guys will have you spending $10,000 on marketing and hoping and praying. Meanwhile, you're going broke, can't pay your bills. There's a balance, dude, to build up. There's a balance. You market a little, you do the work, you grab a couple of word of mouth customers, you market a little bit more, you do the work, grab a couple more word of mouth customers, and then you just keep stepping up. There are no shortcuts. I should know because I started from nothing. These are facts. The guys in your comments, they're not showing anything. Again, I know I keep harping on that, but that's all I can say. I mean, what can I say? They can go into my videos and they can critique every little thing that I'm doing because I'm showing everything. But they don't. But can't nobody go in their videos and critique anything they're doing because they don't do videos or they don't even work. Some of them don't even work. But there's a balance. I think $3,500 or whatever you spend on marketing is overkill. It's my opinion. I might have spent $500 on marketing, and then and see what happens. Yeah, and give myself more options on the working end. So you're working on the back office end when really you're not. You need to be on the working end to be able to really build. You got to build up, market, build up, market, build up, market, build up. Use the money that you made here to market for the next month or whatever. Don't just throw $3,000 in the damn street when you freaking got one lawnmower and got 2 weeks experience because it worked in the pressure washing game. Come on, man. I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm just saying that in the only way I know how. Don't mean to sound derogatory, but damn, how can I mean, yeah. But these clowns will pump you and keep pumping you. And next thing you know, you all caught up into their shit. Be your own person. That's why they don't like me, because I'm my own person. They can't control me. They can't control what I say. So they don't like that. They don't like it that I don't take their advice. I don't take advice from people that ain't showing me nothing. All I know is I got about a $4,800 week coming up this week. That's what I said. Waiting on the new trailer to come. I said the new trailer I'm paying cash for. So I'm so broke. Don't believe all the hype, dog. If you're hearing all that hype, if they ain't showing the hype, don't fall into okie doke, man. Because it's just, it ain't nothing but a bunch of damn noise, man. Well, Ray, that's all you are. You're a bunch of damn noise. I'm showing you, though. See? That has got to be a huge difference. A huge difference. All these freaking couch business gurus ain't never built nothing coming at me like they're Coca-Cola or Walmart. Some of them ain't never even owned a lawnmower, dude. But they're going to tell me how to, and tell you how to market a lawn maintenance business, and they ain't even in the lawn maintenance business. What kind of sense does it make to spend that kind of money on, when you look back, to spend that kind of money? Because once you spend it, you can't get it back. I spent a piece of that, and I'd hold the rest of it. You got to be able to hold $1 to be in business for yourself in this game. Because there's always going to be stuff coming up. And if you're spending that kind of money on marketing, you're never going to get it back. It might be 10 years for you to get it all back. But by that time, you've been spent 10 years worth. And I know there are guys out there that came into my comments and they're saying, hey, I spend $1,000 a month on marketing, Ray, for pressure washing. Okay, that's great. I mean, you know, I bite. But see, I'm not going to sit here and say that if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I've never done pressure washing. Not ever. Not on a scale. So if you spend $1,000 a month marketing for pressure washing and you get $30,000 worth of work, then I guess it's worth it. But it takes a lot less jobs in the pressure washing game than in the lawn maintenance game. And that's really what I'm trying to tell you. You can market a lot in the pressure washing game, and I don't know if it'll pay off or not. You know, I know that that each ticket item in a pressure washing game is more than the lawn maintenance. For you to spend $3,000 or $3,500 on lawn maintenance clientele, or lawn maintenance advertising, or Google, or whatever, all the stuff that you were saying, if you spend that much money on that for $60 and $70 lawns, $80 lawns, even $100 lawns, do you see how much more money you're going to have to spend? It's totally different than marketing for pressure washing. Because pressure washing, the average ticket item is probably over $200. In lawn maintenance, the average ticket item is probably 80 or less, between 60 and 80, maybe 90. And it's repetitive. So you don't have to do all that marketing, because once you get the customer, you got them. See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Once you get the customer in the lawn maintenance, it's a repetitive thing. Once you get the customer in the pressure washing, it might be a repetitive thing, but it's not every 2 weeks. It might be every 6 months at the most. I'm just pointing it out. I'm not saying nothing bad or good. I'm just pointing that out. That's why guys will spend $1,000. One guy, like you said, he spent $1,000, Brad or whatever, spent $1,000 on marketing and pressure washing, and he gets $20,000 worth of work, or $30,000 worth of work. Now, I don't know if that's regular or what, you know, I don't know. But you would have to have 1,000 customers in pressure washing for it to be a repetitive enough. So for you to throw $3,000 or $3,500 at a lawn maintenance marketing in your first 2 months, you need to look at that and stop it. Just stop it. Because you're giving your money away, dude, when you don't need to. It costs more to be in the lawn maintenance game. It costs more. The equipment costs more. I know there's going to be somebody coming out and telling me that, well, their rig costs down $50,000. Well, I'm sure I'm sure they do got rigs that cost that much. I'm sure that's probably not even the most expensive. And I can't really speak a lot on pressure washing, but I know a few things that are obvious. It's not a repeat business. It's not a every 2 week business, put it that way. Is there somebody going to say that's not true? Is somebody going to say that each ticket item on a pressure washing job is less than getting lawn mowing customers? The reason they have to spend so much in the marketing for pressure washing is because the payoff is more too for one-time jobs. In lawn maintenance, you don't have to do that. You just got to get the customer one time, and you got them for life if you do a good job, usually. I mean, that's what I mean, I don't know. That's me. Most of my customers I've been doing for 10, 12, 15 years. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about, do I? It ain't, and I'm going to say this in closing. Good business ain't about what you can spend on something. Good business is about keeping your expenses to a minimum. That's good business. Whether you got the money or not, I'm not buying things that or paying for things that it's not benefiting the business that I can actually see. And I'm certainly not going to be spending that kind of money on marketing. And I got 2 trucks and a skid steer, and I wouldn't spend that much money on marketing. Well, you're a damn fool, Ray. No, because I know this, that ain't nobody talking about. There's only so much time in the day, dude. There's only so much that you can do. It ain't hurting for my skid to sit there and when the jobs come up, I do them. And even in the wintertime, I'll even market it. But I'm not paying for marketing. Good business is keeping your expenses down. Good business ain't spending money when you don't have to. That's not good business. And all these clowns in your comments, that's what they're telling you. Because they ain't never had to pay for nothing. They ain't never had to sacrifice nothing, dude. And in closing, they just a bunch of freaking clowns, man. Tell them to get off your sack. Deuces.